So in today's Wednesday workshop, it's a getting started session this week, and I want to look at keyword research. It's not something I particularly enjoy doing, if I'm perfectly honest, and it's something that, but it is something that's important to do, and it's also important to understand why we do it, because with relation to Google Shopping, it's easy to think we don't need to bother with keyword research because we're not targeting keywords. But what we need to do in Google Shopping, obviously, is optimize our product feed, but we also need to optimize our website in general anyway to help with SEO and our paid ads. And in order to optimize our website effectively, we need to understand how people search for our products. Most people will just default to the Google Keyword Planner. And while that's obviously, it's really, really good, it's really useful, it isn't the only tool that you can use. So what I want to do today is show you some other ways to do keyword research specifically for e-commerce, because people will search differently when they're searching for products than when they're searching for other things. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen. And hopefully you can see Amazon. So first place, ideally, you'll want to come when you're starting to look for how to optimize your product titles, how to figure out how people look for your products titles, is Amazon. Because let's face it, Amazon next to Google is probably the biggest e-commerce search engine out there, and we can use it to help us, as I say, understand how people search for products. So today I'm going to talk about, I'm just like looking at dog products. So let's, for example, say I sell dog harnesses. So all you need to do is just start typing a product, something that you sell, in the search box. And what you're going to see is the auto suggest coming up underneath. So that's the first place, obviously, that we're going to start getting ideas. So as you can see here, we've got dog harness medium, small dog, large dog, dog harness no pull, dog harness for car. All right, so that's already given us some useful insights into the different types of dog harnesses. So obviously we're not going to just sell one dog harness, we're going to have multiple dog harnesses. So we can make sure that, say, if we've got, presumably we've got several harnesses that would be suitable for different sized dogs, so that one of the titles we may optimize for medium dogs, another title we might optimize for large dogs, so that we're covering all those bases. Or if you're splitting out your variants of products, if you have different products for each size, then you'll want to optimize the product title according to the size for a large dog, small dog, medium dog, whatever. Again, no pull dog harness, or dog harnesses for the car. So that's a really good place to start to get ideas. When you actually then click through to the research results, obviously you get all the dog harnesses coming up. What we can also do is to go and look over on the left here at the department section. And this is where Google will sort of categorize products for us. So this section can be really handy for if we want to optimize for SEO, if we want to optimize, say, our category pages on our website. So that can give us some ideas, can also give us some ideas of actually how to categorize our products in the first place, of how to organize them. Because if Amazon does anything well, it's organizing its products to make things easy to find for its customers. So as you can see here, we've got dog vest harnesses, basic dog halter harnesses. Okay, so that's dog halter harnesses. That's not a term I've ever come across before. Sounds a bit Americanized to me, but it's, you can kind of look at that and make a note and then do a little bit more research and see if that is maybe an option that you can use. So pet supplies store, so you can keep clicking on these and dogs, and let's have a look. We can obviously obviously we get to see different brands and that kind of thing. That can be quite handy. You can also obviously have a look and see what, now these are sponsored listings up here, but it's quite, I feel it's worth having a quick look to see what the product titles are on the obviously the highest ranked products, because if they're coming up high in the search results and they've got lots of sales, as these ones have with all the reviews on there, then they're obviously optimized pretty well for them to get good search visibility in Amazon. So you can have a look in here and have a look at, you know, say no pull dog harness medium, adjustable. I mean, obviously you wouldn't want a title like this on your website. This is a very Amazon-y title with all these keywords in there, but you can have a look that, you know, adjustable, breathable, reflective, you know, no pull dog harness. Okay, so lots of ways to get ideas from Amazon. You can also actually, if you want to, you can go straight to the category at the top here of pet supplies. If you also want some more, it'll load, if you want some more inspiration on maybe categorizing and organizing your product categories, then if you go straight to the pet supplies, then obviously you can break down by department on the left. There's also, you've got, if you across the top here, you can see it says dogs here. You've got food, treats, toys, furniture and beds, clothing and accessories, collars and leads, grooming. So that's a really nice way of looking and seeing a nice way to organize your products actually on your website to make it easy for people to find you. I've clicked on collars and leads, and now we've got collars, harnesses and leads, dog harnesses, but you get the idea. Keep looking and it gives you some more ideas, and then obviously as you come across different terms at the bottom here, then you can start typing different terms up here. Actually, let's go back to all departments. So as you can start typing and see if you get more suggestions coming up here. I don't know why. I want to go back to all departments. Let's go back to home. There we go. There we go. No pull. So you could, no pull harness for dogs, no pull dog collar, no. So anyway, you get the message. You just keep putting things in, looking at the suggestions, looking at the categories as you go through. So that's the first thing to have a look at. Another thing I want to show you is a really handy free tool. So this is keyword tool dominator.com. I will, let me put that in the link. There we go. So this is a free tool. There's a paid option as well, obviously, but the free tool is great to start out with. Just sign up and create yourself a login. And as you can see here, it gives you the option to use various different references. So you can Etsy, eBay, Amazon, but there's also a Google Shopping keyword tool. And so we can go in here and type dog harness. Now, obviously, you're going to start getting similar, dog harness. I'm going to choose it's United States. This is United States, but hey, it's fine. We're just doing research now, so that's not going to be a problem if you're not in the United States. So obviously you're going to get a lot of similar terms that you had if you've used the keyword planner in Google, or if you've just done a little bit of research on Amazon. It's going to come up with lots and lots of ideas here, as you can see. And the nice thing about this is that you can do some filtering at the top here. So dog harness with handle. So that's really, I really like that, because when I've just got a new dog, a rescue dog, and he's a big dog, and I knew for definite that I wanted a dog harness with a handle on it so that I could grab hold of it and keep control of him. So again, lots and lots of suggestions here. Okay, loads and loads. And the score on the side here gives you an idea of how popular those searches are. Obviously, the dog harness was obviously going to be at the top, but it obviously lets you look down and see I'd look for less sort of terms which will probably have less competition. So dog harness with handle for lifting. Yes, it's more long term, it's more long tail keyword, but it's going to be less competition for that. Dog harness with clip in front. And you can filter up here, so you can say it has to contain this term, or I don't want it to contain this term. You can choose, a score, minimum, maximum scores, that kind of thing. So this is a really handy tool to get a lot of insights into keywords. And as I say, because it's a keyword shopping tool, they're going to be more e-commerce focused, the results that you get with this particular tool. And finally, something that I noticed this, I was reading an article and this popped up, and I'd never, be honest, I had never thought about using Wikipedia to do keyword research before. And so I was quite fascinated when I saw it as a suggestion. So as you can see here, you just come into Wikipedia, you search for your product, and then what you're looking for is in the content section on the left here. I mean, this is a really good example here that we've got different types of harnesses that we've got. So car safety harnesses, assistance dog harnesses, tactical dog harnesses. Now these really, as I'm looking at these are less product based and more product category based. So again, this is a really nice way to, maybe if you have a lot of different types of harnesses in your online store, it might make it easier for your customers to separate them out into different types, so that they can say, oh, I'm looking for a tactical dog harness, or not that we have much use for those, but a sled dog harness in the UK. But again, gives you some really good ideas. Obviously you can click on these and you can just keep looking for ideas and suggestions on the page. This seems to be the best place when I've looked on here. But again, you've got at the bottom where it's going to give you other related topics. Okay, so car safety harnesses again. Okay, and just keep sort of dog collar. Okay, so then you get medical dog collars, training, flat collars, humane bark collars, prong collars, force collars, whatever. So you get the idea. It's a really good way to just get more inspiration and more ideas on using different keywords for both products and product categories as well. Very important in e-commerce that we get our product categorizations correct. So hopefully that has been helpful. I will, as I said, I've put the link to that keyword tool dominator in the comments on this video. So go and check it out. As I say, it's free and it's a really, really handy tool. And if you can do Etsy, you can do keyword searches for Etsy, for eBay. Really great tool. But hopefully this has given you some ideas and some inspiration on how to go away and do that keyword research so that you can optimize your product titles for Google Shopping, which will help with Google, with organic search as well, obviously, and also to help optimize your category pages and your product organization on your website. So hopefully that has been helpful to you. Don't forget, if you want to have more useful hints and tips, more support and more help when it comes to Google Shopping, check out the Online Retail Academy. It's onlineretailacademy.com. Members of the Online Retail Academy have access to me through Q&As on a weekly basis. There's a full 10-module Google Shopping course in there that you get immediate access to as soon as you sign up. It's a monthly subscription. There's no long-term commitment. You can sign up just for a month or two if that's all you need. But the whole aim of the Online Retail Academy is to help you and support you in growing your online store, both the e-commerce side and the other sides of being a business owner. It's those things like email marketing, all the things that you never realized you needed to know when you first set up your shop. The whole point of the group is to be there to support you and to help you learn and to help you get better results with your online sales and with your Google Shopping, of course. So please come along and join us, come and check us out. And if you have any questions, just pop them in the comments, and I will see you next week for Workshop Wednesday.